Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing Vintage Story today. That's right, 1.20 has officially been launched. It is now out on stable. There it is, and you can see down at the bottom. So that means we are starting a brand new world. This is officially season 2 of my Vintage Story career. I've got one previous season, which, by the way, is linked down in the description for anybody who hasn't seen that. That was my very first playthrough of the game ever, but I'm still not an expert. We didn't quite get to the final stages. We did visit the Resonance archives in that run, but if you're new to Vintage Story, I highly recommend it, and it's not on Steam. The website is down below in the description too, so if you watch and you decide you do want to pick it up, it's just one click away. Like I said, I personally recommend it very much. You'll get hundreds of hours out of it if you're a Minecraft fan, but you always wish that Minecraft was a bit more challenging and like more focused on survival. This is the game for you. But with that said, guys, let's start season 1, and we're of course going to build our world. Brand new, fresh world. We're going to be spending a lot of time in this world. I'm going to be doing live streams in it over on Twitch, and of course we're going to have a full Let's Play series too, so make sure you subscribe, check my Twitch link below, follow me over there so you can catch the streams and stuff. But now with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started, guys. I am super excited. So we've got my old worlds here. This is one that I created and just did a real quick stream like moments after the patch drop just to get some practice in. But we're going to start a brand new one here. So what I want to do is go for wilderness survival, but we're going to tweak it. So we're going to come down here and customize it. First, let's come up with the name. Now, one thing you will notice is right away, some of the changes in 1.20 have been made to the customized world screen. We'll take a look at that here shortly. Okay, here we go. So I've just called it the Land of the Lost, and let's customize this world. So yeah, you can see instead of a long list that we got to scroll through, we've got different tabs now for our options. So let's go through these. Like I said, I'm going to tailor this exactly the way that I like my world to be done. Now, it's going to be challenging, but eventually we'll probably create an even more challenging world, and that will break off and just be our live stream world. But we won't get to that probably until we get a little bit bored with this one, but none to worry. So let's see here. Infinite player lives. This is an option I really love. We're going to leave it on infinite, but again, in the future, we might do something like limit ourselves to just 20 lives. Yeah, it's a challenge. It's now a starting climate too. Something I've debated with myself, but we're going to go temperate. I know there's a lot of folks who like the desert climates in this game. They'll either start in the warmer climate or they'll head to it immediately, and set up a base there. We'll see how things go. Okay, grace timer, that's fine. We'll leave that no timer. Monsters will spawn right away. Death punishment, drop inventory contents. Yes, we'll leave that. Timer for items dropped on death. Now, honestly, I'm going to eventually install a mod which will contain our dropped items in a skeleton, and it kind of makes this irrelevant here. So I think I'm just going to set it to an hour because I don't really see this as like a challenge. It's just more of an annoyance, you know what I'm saying? But we'll move on from there. Now, seasons, of course, are enabled. I want to increase the day length here, days per month, I should say. So default is 9. I like that, but it's a little short. I like to have a little bit longer season, so we're going to go for 12 days. Could bump it up and do a full 30, but that's literally a full day, 24 hours of real life playtime just to get through a month. But yeah, we won't do that. True winters, that's fine. Block gravity. This is another one I've debated with myself and some chatters I know out there. There's a lot of folks who really, really enjoy having soil as unstable, but I don't. I am much more of a sand and gravel only kind of person. Just traversing mountains and even hills and stuff is such a headache when you got to worry about those dirt slides. So turning it off. And I know there's some folks who will be disappointed with that, but again, down the road we'll do a live stream world, which we'll probably turn that on. We'll have it much more difficult, but cave-ins we'll leave. We will leave that, so we're going to have to use support beams and stuff when we go on mining expeditions. Fire from lightning, that's fine. Allow underground farming. Nah, I don't plan on doing that. Prevent liquid source transport by buckets. I'm going to select that off so we can create water sources with our buckets. It's just so much easier. And player health, that's fine. Regen, won't touch any of this stuff. I am going to turn micro block chiseling to most cubic blocks because I might want to get creative. If we're going to be spending a lot of time in this world, obviously I want to be doing some chiseling and stuff. So yeah, I don't see any reason not to turn this on. It's just aesthetic. There probably could be some cheesy things you could do with certain blocks, by chiseling them, but we're not going to do that. So it's just for the decorative. All right, now here's another one. Prospecting pick node search radius. This is disabled in the wilderness survival. I'm going to turn this on. I think, is it 6 blocks by default? Might be 4 blocks. We'll do 4 blocks by default, or we'll just turn it on to 4 blocks here because I do want the prospecting pick to have the short and the long range search radius. That's what this is referring to. So your pick will still work if this is off. If it's disabled, it'll just be for short only. But yeah, we want to be able to scout out some of the larger or the longer range stuff. Now, coordinate overlay, world map, we want that on. Color accurate world map, I really like that. We definitely want the lore content. That was one of the big things with 1.20, so that's staying on. Clutter obtainable, yes, but only if we glue it first. And I think everything else is fine here. Some of these rates are a little bit more difficult. You can see creature strength is 150, so wilderness survival's no joke. But we got a few more tabs to go through. Okay, so another maybe controversial choice here. What I'm going to do is turn off temporal stability. I don't like it. If I see a place I want to build, then I want to be able to build there. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they had some mechanism where you could construct nodes which would eliminate stability in a certain area or stabilize it, and maybe they will add that in the future, then I would play with it. But there's currently no way to change stability other than just on off. So we're going to leave that off, but we are going to have temporal storms. So that's one thing I'm going to keep on, which I've disabled previously. But I know towards the middle and end game, we want to be fighting the monsters that appear. So, maybe get some of those drops and stuff. So we will bump it up to give ourselves a little bit of a break early game to only 20 to 30 days. So we'll see those less frequently there. And let's see, temporal storm length is normal. That's fine. Visible rifts, yes. Temporal gear respawn uses 3. Let's do 5. And sleeping during temporal storms, I'm going to say that's allowed. Again, this is just for early game when we are annoyed by them and we just want to avoid them more than anything else. Because otherwise you die a bunch, or you got to run around, or you dig a little hole and just wait. What's the point? We'll just sleep through it. All right. So let's actually go back in there. I forgot we've got another. Yeah, we've got 2 more tabs here. Now, multiplayer we'll address real quick because you wouldn't think there's much here, but I'm definitely going to... Auction house, for one thing, is irrelevant. Class exclusive recipes, yeah, we're turning that off because I want to be able to build, all the recipes, including the things that are gated behind classes too. That's a very helpful thing to turn off if you're just planning on doing a single player run. Yeah, and you don't want to have classes involved. All right, now the world gin. Not too much we're going to change here. In fact, I don't think I'll change a single thing. Now, it is important to note here, though, copper frequency, surface, I should say, copper frequency is very rare. Surface 10, never. We'll never see surface 10. So, again, right there, you can kind of see why I want that prospecting pick turned on. But regardless, this is the world we're going to be going with. So, let's apply these settings. The land of the lost, folks. Here it is. Oh boy. Okay, it's time to create the world and jump into our brand new season. And here we are at the customize. I'm just going to go with my last selection. This is the same guy we had previously. You know, it's all aesthetic here. It doesn't matter. Class-wise, we're just going for commoner. I'll scroll through these. So if anybody wants to pause and maybe you're new, you want to look at some of the bonuses here, feel free. But we're not doing multiplayer. So again, these are some of the classes that the crafting was gated behind, but that's irrelevant to us now. We can build any of these things. Really, the one we'll be building or crafting up is this guy's sword. I don't. Does it not even tell you that they get access to certain? Yeah, it doesn't mention it there, I don't think. But regardless, let's get into this world. Oh, let the chunks load up. I can already see some foxes playing. We got some beautiful pink stone here. But this is it, folks. The world of Vintage Story is once again alive, and we are now in the 1.2 era. Stable branch. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see. We got some elevation. Let's check our map first. I'm going to cancel this, so L to discard. And yeah, let's take a look at our beautiful map. We got color. All right, I'm liking it. Nothing's jumping out at me right away, but that's fine. Let's just see. We're just heading off maybe in this direction where it's a little bit flatter. Just trying to see if there's any resources I want to stop and grab right away. Let's knock down a few of these little bushes, maybe grab a stick or two. Oops, okay. Come over here. Oh my goodness. Took a little break after my last season, my very first playthrough of Vintage Story, so it is really good to be getting back into it again. I love this game. It quickly became one of my favorites of 2024, and I can promise you we're going to be playing it a lot here in 2025 for sure. Maybe the entire year. We'll see. You never know how long the season will go. We do have infinite lives. Oh yeah, that looks like some prime territory down there, so let's head on down. Looking for berries. Definitely looking for some flint or any stone. Not seeing any good berries or anything. Maybe a couple more sticks too real quick while we're right by all these bushes. Sometimes you get down into the lowlands and you get in there, there's no bushes or scrub. It's hard to get sticks. And that's one of those early game resources you just can't get enough of. Sticks and cattails. Alright. Yeah, I like this. We're coming down onto the mountain. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful pink peaks. Wait a second. I thought I saw a goat already. There's probably some up there. We'll have to go up there and check them again. What do we got? Here we are. Flint. All right, get a few more of these. Let's go ahead and knock out a knife real quick. This way we can cut down grass and cattails as we come across them. So yeah, once again, if you're new to Vintage Story, a new viewer, it's Minecraft, but with much more hands-on crafting. You can see I had to nap up that knife blade there manually. Boom. Okay, there's our knife. Just chuck that. Actually, we do want a little stone here, but we need to get... Oh, we got some mushrooms. We'll grab these. And of course, if we harvest them with our knife, they'll regrow here. So how many are there? Just the two? There's like a whole patch here. I might mark this spot. Take full advantage of the map. We've got a map, so we might as well mark it. You know, let's see. Mushroom. Yep, fine. Perfect. All right. We got more mushrooms. This is good. And these are safe to eat, too. There are poison mushrooms. See where it says the saturation eaten is 80? If it says negative, then that's a poisonous mushroom. Don't eat that. If it gives you negative HP, don't eat it. It's that simple. All right, we're looking good. Going to grab a little bit of grass, too, as we go. We'll want to make a bed out of this stuff at some point in the evening. But, yeah, we're definitely going to need to get a shovel and start digging some dirt, too. We want a nice little pile of dirt in our inventory before nightfall. is we want to whip up some sort of primitive structure. Like I said, there's no grace period for monsters right now. They can come out the first night. All right, let's continue to collect a little bit of food here. Wonderful, a little bit of grass. All right, let's set our sights down below. I do have a flint. Let me knock out a shovel real quick. Yep. All right, here we go. And don't worry, you can knock these pieces. You're just looking for the little squares. It's hard to see it probably, but there are little squares outlined in yellow there. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right, so we want the shovel. Like I said, we're going to dig up some dirt blocks as we go, kind of. I probably shouldn't do it here. I might be digging up some of these mushroom spots, so we'll go down below a little bit farther. Okay, let me grab this. Okay, also, if we happen to see any crops, we're going to want to grab them. Chicken over there. Oh, I'm seeing cattails down. Yep, we got chickens here. That's great. Here we go. Some berries. Cranberries are some of the worst, but in terms of their saturation, but we'll take them. I'm gonna eat these and grab this bush. Okay. Let's get down here with a... Is that a raccoon? Yeah, we got some big mountains in the distance. They're just... Actually, that's a big old cloud, but that's a big mountain. I like to see this chicken population. We got rabbits here too. Wonderful, wonderful. You're all welcome here in this area. Okay. I don't know if we'll be building here, but, you know, we could, because there's no worries about temporal instability. Let's go. Oh, am I full? Okay, so I'm full on stuff. Let's ditch that. Good, good, good. We want to pick up the cattails and the stalks so we can eat them and craft with them. Alright, so... Very important. I think we need, what is it, 10 of the cattail tops to make a bag. So let's get one of those whipped up real quick. And of course the stalks we'll be eating once we cook them. Okay, that's 9. There's 10. Get the bottom piece. All right, let's whip this up. Wait, no. Hold on, let's do that again. I didn't grab the right amount. There we go. All right, we've got ourselves 3 spots. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it makes a difference. Let's whip together an axe head real quick, too. Oh, I threw away my stone, didn't I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the axe, of course. We're going to need to chop down a tree for firewood. And that's something important to remember. If you're new to the vintage store, you cannot punch trees. That will not work. You must make the axe and chop them. All right, looking good. Just chuck that. I'm going to spend just a little bit more time cutting down some of these cattails. Yeah, it's too good to pass up. So I'm going to at least get as many as I can carry, or as many as we can get for full baskets. Okay, there's obviously a wolf up in that woods right there. Did you guys hear that? I'm down here playing with the cats, but there's wolves above us. Oh, that's nerve-wracking. Day 1 already. We're hearing wolves. Okay. Alright, well, I think we're going to be okay. Like I said, I'm just going to collect a few more cattails. And once we're done, we'll meet up back on the shore and look for a place to settle down for the night. Alright, there we go. We now have 4 hand baskets. It's not a lot, but until we get some linen going, we're not going to be able to do much better than that. But it is time to break out the shovel. I'm going to grab this flint real quick here. Definitely want that. Yeah, we need to... I guess we can come up to this hill right here and just start digging. Like I said, we need a good stack of dirt before we do any other exploring or resource hunting. Let's see here. This also gives us a good opportunity to kind of gauge our surroundings. It's pretty hilly here, but there's also a fair amount of low flatlands. Let's see. Of course, we can kind of gauge on the map too, you know, where some of the flatter areas are if we check out the different elevations, but I want to find somewhere nice and flat still with the access to some, you know, mountainous areas nearby for potential goats or ram spawn. It's going to be important. But I like a nice big area to build on, you know. Need a good plot of ground. It's going to be flat. All right, let's see. How much grass have we accumulated? Not enough. That's something else I need to do is grab some grass. All right, let's see here. We'll craft. We're going to want a bed. I mean, I could just sit up all night in my little dirt structure and just sit there and twiddle my thumbs. But, you know, without a whole stack of clay to work on, there's not much to do at night. All right, that's another thing, too. We desperately need to get our hands on some clay. That will allow us to start progression, really. Get some molds going, start making good food. Let's grab all the flint. All right, let's get moving. Let's take a quick peek at our map. So the mushrooms are behind us. I like maybe this area. Let's turn right. Yeah, we got a bit of a hilly, but maybe over here, actually. Is it flatter in this region? Back towards this. Kind of, it looks a bit more promising over here. Oh, we got a little raccoon. Yeah, and we don't necessarily have to find our permanent home on the very first day, you know. We can just set up a little mud hut and then just move on. I got no problem with that. But maybe we'll get lucky. I really like the look of this mountain. It's got some nice distinctive layering to it. Wonder what some of that material is. Okay, that's another factor too. We got to consider what building materials do we want. Hey, there's a fawn or a deer right there. Haven't made a spear yet, so no hunting. We're strictly on a veg and fruit diet. Speaking of which, I'm going to need to find something here, else we're going to be in trouble. He's going to start tooting away, making annoying noises. Yep, there's plenty of deer. I love that. That's definitely working in the benefit of this place. I think I hear a portal somewhere near. Oh, here we go. This is beautiful. Give me these. All right. Let's see, now let's listen for... Oh, there's a fruit tree right there. I think that's a juvenile pear. Young pear tree. Beautiful. All right, let's do... Is it that? Green. Let's say pear tree. Awesome. Already finding them. Love it. And there might be more down there. It's hard to see. Sometimes the leaf color gives it away. Sometimes it deceives you. All right, let's see. We're going to eat these berries. Yeah, and of course, it literally says it's a young tree, so there's not going to be any pears on it for a while, but it's good that we've noticed it. Now, this is looking a bit more foresty. Not really. It's just the edge of a lake here. Let's go this way. Around the lake. Oh, I see some veg. Yeah. All right, we just got our first seed, and it's an onion. I'm going to scarf the raw onion down real quick. Delicious. We're starving. Here's more. I really don't need to use my knife on it. That's not helping anything. Just uses the durability on my knife. All right. What do we got here? Growing rye. Now it's good. I hate to start picking up seeds already, though, because I'm going to be carrying those around forever. But that's all right. Let's keep moving. Now we're kind of in the... there's another deer right there, sleeping on that hill. Oh, these are all berry bushes here. So, I like this spot. We've also got access to some potential easy copper or underground areas. Okay. Yeah, we could do a lot worse. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set up a little home right here. And again, doesn't need to be too elaborate. We'll start with dirt and maybe packed dirt. But wattle and daub is something I definitely want to get into for sure. Look at this. We got turnips already. We already got a little garden here. We need to start looking out for copper too. All right. So let's put this stack of medium fertility soil to use. I think our best bet, no copper. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is just to use some of the natural wall here. So it's probably good enough height for a roof. Let's not get too ambitious either, because I don't want to spend all day building a simple dirt structure here. Doesn't need to be huge. There we go. Just something we can slip a little bed into at night. And like I say, have enough floor space maybe to do some clay work. All right, how are we looking on dirt? 11 more blocks? Yeah, I'll probably need a bit more to seal it off, but that's okay. Because listen, guys, 1.2 introduces a lot of cool stuff, but it also has introduced a lot of really creepy new enemies. So I want to have a nice, secure household. I hesitate to call it that. We'll just call it a campsite. And of course, we'll mark this structure. And we'll leave it up, too, once we decide to move away. We pick a new spot to become our permanent home. I like to leave my first couple of buildings up. You know, they're kind of like historical monuments, essentially. All right, so is that enough? We're looking at a mix of low fertility and high or medium fertility here. So I'm sorry if that messes with anybody. But don't worry. It's very temporary. And I might actually come through and make some packed dirt for this place too at some point. But we'll see. Oh, I hate it. Okay. And let's put one there. Let's get these out of here. Look at this. My flint tools are almost broken already. Gosh, doesn't take long, does it? Okay, so I'm going to use just probably a couple of hay bales for the doors. Speaking of bales, let's get some whipped up. Okay, we got 3. That's enough for a bed. I'm going to need a little bit more, like I said, just for some door pieces, though. Let's whip out the bed. Beautiful. Look at this. We're already on top of stuff. Let me actually cut this grass out of here instead of just wasting it. Oh, there goes my knife. Okay, never mind. We will put that there. Beautiful. All right, did I get enough grass for maybe one more? Okay, we got 1. So, let's see. Where's this? Oh, I forgot we've got mushrooms, too. I don't need to cook these. I just heard a goat. Yeah, we're literally sitting on top of some goats right now. That's awesome. I heard them. I don't know where they're at, but they're there. Okay, so I thought we had flint. We do. We got a little bit more flint. I'm going to need... Let's see, is there a clear spot? I'm going to need another knife right away. Let's get nappy with it. Okay, that's... I promise. The only time I'll use that joke. That's it. Just once. All right, we don't have a lot of sticks, but we got enough. Okay. We should probably whip up another shovel, a hoe and stuff, but... I'm trying to think of priorities here. We also really want to get our hands on some more cattails. Yeah, so we can make baskets. I'd like a little bit of storage here, certainly. Oh, I can tell that it's starting to get a little darker. So we're going to need to make a stack of torches. And since we only have 4 sticks, that means the stack will be very small. But we also need a little bit of firewood. So let's see, do we have a tree or two around here? Let's put our axe to use before it gets too dark. Where are those goats at? Oh, there they are. We got a Valius up there. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, there's going to be some... Of course, we're playing vanilla right now. I'm sure there's some mods which are probably ready to go immediately, but we're going to ease into it a little bit. We'll stick with vanilla for an episode or two, and then there'll be some quality of life ones I add. Maybe the cage mod. We'll see. We'll see. But, yeah, modding is definitely going to be something we do. Well, installing mods. I'm not going to actually make mods. That's beyond me. But let's have our onion, white currant bush. Now I'm just filling up my inventory. All right, let's replant that. Do I want more wood than this? Let's see how much we've got. Yeah, let's get another tree topped. And I'm going to try and get some sticks off this guy before we do. If I had the shears, I would take all these. This is pretty thick leaves here, so this is good. Get a few sticks. And once we get a fire started, we can throw our cattails on there. Yeah, we just got a little seed. We'll replant that here shortly. You will get a few sticks, maybe 1 or 2 from knocking a tree like this down, but it's much better just to harvest them separately. Get far more this way. All right, that's all we really need for the moment. So let's take this tree down. This is going to do it too. We're going to go hole up in our little spot after this. Thinking about what we should do tomorrow morning. It's very important we utilize these first couple days just as much as we can. All right, get the sticks. Okay, looking good. It's so peaceful out here. I'm sure there's hostility in this world, but for right now, it seems like it's a total, just a real peaceful place. Let's grab this. Don't need to use my tools on them. Yeah, grab all the cranberries since we've already got a stack of those. And let's drop these. Don't need to be carrying them. All right, where's my house? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's super ugly, guys, but I don't care. It's home. Let's cut some of this grass here. Okay, so a couple things we want to do before we close it up because it's going to get pitch black once we do that. Let's whip out a little bit of grass and a stick. Wait, is it not grass? What is it? Hit H. What's the fire starter? I swear it hasn't been that long. Oh, okay, it's 2 sticks and a grass. See, I got it backwards. All right, so we whip that out. Now we can start a fire. Let's go ahead and place him down. Okay, we've got that. Let's whip out 1 more block. And the reason... where's that firewood I made? There it is. Yeah, the reason I want these hay bales for a door is because they go in and out real easily. All right, let's get this started first, though. It's starting to get a little dark, scary. Things are going to start spawning here soon. We want to be closed in with a nice, warm, cozy fire going. Oh, it'll be good once we can finally get some meat going, but God, that takes so long. Hopefully that's the last time we need that thing. Yeah, I've got a bunch of sticks now. Okay, so hay bales are awesome for doors early on because you can literally knock them out with your hands in like 2 seconds, whereas a dirt block takes forever. So yeah, it's just quicker and easier. We'll probably use these on our first cellar too, but either way, let's throw on our cattails. I'm just going to put all the wood that I've got on there. In fact, let's go ahead and chop the rest of it up. Pop that on. Okay, that's full now. Good. Oh, did you step in the fire, little guy? I'm so sorry. That was irresponsible. Oh, you know what? We shouldn't do that, because I think that stuff will burn next to the fire now. All right, so we'll put that over there. Cattails are going. Let's eat our berries real quick. God, I hear those sheep. They're going to be out there taunting me. Oh, look at this. We can kind of see the sunset. Not really. We can see the clouds. Should we just sit here? I'm just going to sit right here. Maybe we'll see some of the weird, creepy enemies and stuff, you know? Let's just see what happens. I can slap this hay bale down in 2 seconds flat if I need to. So let's take a look at our inventory. We got 6 rye seeds. Did I not pick up any actual rye, though? Well, that's a shame. So the bushes are going to be carried with us to our final resting place, to our final base location. Same with the seeds. So that's like 4 inventory slots that I can't really do anything with. Let's put our food back here. Good. I do want to keep a stack of dirt. Oh, that needs to stay. Okay. Looking pretty good. We'll put our spear in front. Should we whip up like a couple more tools and stuff? I wanted to see some enemies, but I feel like I'm hearing a portal or something out there. There's almost like a steady ringing. Okay, well, I'm just putting that. I don't want to tempt fate too much. Poor goats. Now I feel bad for them. They got to be outside where all the creepy crawlies are at and stuff, but we're perfectly safe and sound. These ribosomes take forever to cook, so it's a good thing we got a little extra wood. In fact, let me just grab that. All right, we'll put that on there. This will be the food we use for tomorrow as we're traveling, so I'll eat these berries to top us off, but yeah, none of it has very good saturation until we start making our own meals and stuff. So tomorrow is going to be a big priority, just exploring. We'll probably just pick a direction and head out. I don't expect I'll spend too much time or plan on coming back here necessarily. We'll say base 1. Okay. This is our first base area. Save it. If we need to, we'll come back here, but probably not. Probably not. We're going to be heading out, I guess going to the south. Yeah, we'll head southward. Got some flowers over here. That's kind of what these little croppings are. Yeah, can't see too much past this, but we'll have to go around the big hill, and then we'll just head down, down, down. We'll see. Looking for clay, obviously. I'm going to be real tempted to pick up a bunch of crops and stuff, but I think I'm going to limit myself. If we find flax, I will pick up flax, but or certain other crops I see, I might pick up like cabbage, or I don't think pumpkins spawn naturally still. You still have to get those from ruins, but not sure on that. Regardless, should we peek outside? Let's see. What is it? Is there anybody out here? Hello? Okay. Again, I'm tempting fate here. Feel like I shouldn't be pushing my luck. Alright, so I'm going to nap up a couple of tools. Don't want to get too crazy with it, though, because I start to fill up my inventory with like 6 different spears or something. It's not the best idea right now. Oh, that's right, too. One other crucial step. That's going to be broken. Let's whip up a couple of torches. Alright, so I just used my grass. Let's get these lit. Oh, watch yourself, buddy. Okay. Oh, what happened? Damn it. All right, so we've got to light this entire stack. Yeah, but that's going to be important. Now we got a little stack of lit torches. We just got to keep them out of the water. But this way we don't need that stupid fire started. I don't have to carry it around constantly. All right, we're looking really solid. Let's see. Yeah, we should have enough to cook this up, and it is currently time for bed, I think. So that'll be fine right there. Let's do it. Let's hit the sack, guys, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. So it didn't cook too much. Not like the cooking pauses overnight. I hate that, but all right. So we got a little bit of food here. To where I think what we'll do is we'll just grab this stuff out of here. Yeah. Carrot with this. I don't hear any nastiness outside. Okay. I think we're safe. Let's go. Could always be some stragglers, but oh, like right there. Yep, there's an enemy right there. Oh, shit. It's shooting at me. I didn't even know. I didn't know it could do that. Run away. Run away. Okay, I'm running the wrong direction. We wanted to go to the south, right? Yeah, we had to skirt around this hill. Oh, boy. That's all right. We can always despawn those guys by just running out of the chunk, and they will despawn. They won't follow us, so we're fine. As long as we're staying on the move, it shouldn't be a threat. But that was one of the new ones. Didn't really get a good look at it, but that's okay with me. I'm just going to keep moving. If I really want to see one, I'll go into creative mode and just zoom right up to it or something. But no thanks. Oh, look. Wolf right below us. Let's keep moving. Danger, danger, danger all around us, folks. So we know what our plan is for the day. We're just heading out. I'm going to grab this. Yeah. Oh, is that more flint? Look at that. 3 chunks of flint all next to each other. Yeah, we got wolves howling. Hopefully that was the one behind us. But I also went ahead and marked the little hills right by our first base camp there on the map and said there are goats there. So in the future, we'll be able to come back here and hopefully capture some goats. That's going to be great to start domesticating animals as soon as possible. We're definitely going to want to... Oh, okay, that's a deer down there. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to get our hands on a full assortment of animals. That is one of my most favorite aspects of Vintage Story is the animal domestication. The fact that it takes multiple generations of breeding and care. I love it. It's something that really gets me looking forward to logging in every day and checking out the barn and seeing what's what with the animals, how far we've gotten with our different generations. So that's going to be a big one for me, certainly. Cracked. Let's check this one out. I don't know if these are edible or not. Okay, we got some good mushrooms here. Let's mark this spot. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be very careful about marking spots. That includes pine resin, obviously NPC traders, clay. Oh my god, if we can come across some clay, I'd be real happy. But we are in a dangerous area right now. I should mention that. We're in this forest. I don't know why I'm grabbing those right now. But yeah, this is wolf country. Okay, I'm hoping maybe we can come out into some open area here. We're still kind of heading south, but so many hills. Let's see. Looks like we got some flint over there with the quartz in the rock. It's not going to do much for me, though. Oh, 2 fruit trees growing right next to each other. What is this? Peat. All right. So we'll put peat here. Peat is a very good resource down the road. And then right over here, we've got a mature red apple and a yellow apple. That is freaking amazing. I've never seen fruit trees grow this way, but, you know, I'm still a relative novice, so. 2 apple trees, save. We got mushrooms there. Didn't we spot a pear tree too? Yeah, all the way back up there. We'll be coming back for these for sure. Right now, I can't spare the inventory space. I mean, that pear tree still needs to grow. It was still young, but those 2, or at least one of them said mature, so we can get some cuttings off that and plant it. Hopefully they'll grow wherever we finally decide to set up our base. Let me take a look here. We got some pretty nasty looking mountains dead ahead. If we turn this way, though, this region looks fairly promising. Let's do that. We'll turn this way. We'll start heading eastward. God, I've still not seen any surface copper. And of course, we're going to want to mark that too. That's going to be another thing that I don't pick up, but we'll have to come back to it if we see it. This inventory space is just such a premium right now. Okay. Okay. A little bit of cattail action. Now I won't worry about them. I was going to maybe pick some up. I always use cattails. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, we got the mushrooms. We can eat those raw. Those are fairly filling. NPC trader, hello there. Let's see what this gentleman has. More mushrooms. What are these? I'm pretty sure these are edible. Oops. This is really nice. If we do decide to settle down in this region, oh yeah, we'll be coming back for these different mushroom patches for cooking. Love it. Love it. All right, let's get this NPC marked. Oh my God, this whole area. Oh yeah, baby, I'm loving it. Look, he's floating. You're floating, sir. Let's see, what kind is he? Put away my knife. Hello? I'm eating. Luxuries merchants. All right, we'll go through his stuff. Ooh, I love these items they have. Some of the aesthetic items, so cool. All right, well, we're definitely going to mark him here. Boom. Trader save. All right, looking good. Yeah, this is relatively flat. Obviously, we got some hills and stuff. Let's climb this one. It's got a little sloping side to it. It'll give us a vantage point, but I like the resources we're seeing here. We really need to see some clay. Obviously, limestone would be a really big benefit, but I don't think we have to search too much farther maybe to set up our first little base. So let's see here. Where was my home base? Oh, where did we sleep last night? Oh, okay, here it is over here. It was kind of obscured. So we got goats I marked. This is where we slept. Yeah, we've come far enough now that I'm definitely going to want to set up a second little hut or mud hut here, which is totally fine. We'll have a few of those probably dotting the different areas, but I like it. Look at that. That's another fruit tree right there. We'll go over and mark that shortly. I think that's what that is. Because now I'm starting to see them all over the place. So maybe it's not. But regardless, this is a bountiful area for sure, guys. It's not the flattest, but we could deal with it. Heck, we'll have to take out a couple of hills or something maybe. But again, we establish a little bit of a base camp here, and then we kind of branch out and we start searching for more, resources and potentially even better spots to set up a base. But you know what? I think this is a nice spot to end things for our very first episode, guys. It's peaceful. We got a good vantage point and a potential spot for a base camp. So thank you guys for joining me for this first one. If you're enjoying it, I hope you'll hit that like button. Subscribe if you're a new viewer, of course, and you want to see more vintage story. I love hearing from you guys as well. Your comments and the helpful tips you've left me in my previous season were extremely great. So keep those comments coming as usual, and I will see you all on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I've put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.